Promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Santos in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Inside, Hartenstein can't get it to go. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. MP inside. He's guarded by Williams. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Now, here's MP. That one drops for him.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Hartenstein. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now, here's MP. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Nails the baby hook. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. He took the opportunity when he saw it.
That jumper is so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. MP outside. Adebayo finds MP. The shot from the low post is good. Santos has got 6 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack and help defensively.
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Dort. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Orlando. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The Heat. He's checked in for Miami. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. And stolen by MP. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Santos in at the 5 down low. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Over Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Tyler Hero picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
And so Hartenstein nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Wiggins. Hero on the wing. The 10-footer. And he hits the jump shot. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Williams, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Williams has got the lead back up to 2 now for Oklahoma City. That'll be a 5-second call. Let's see the stat sheet here for
the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Wiggins kicks to MP. Shot clock at 5. Here's Adebayo. It's blocked, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And Miami making a change here. Highsmith is checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got to place the starting lineup as it stands now. He's at number 5 in the Western Conference.
And I really feel like the fans got it right. A lot of players are having big seasons in the West, and he's right up there with the best of them.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los was a man on a mission. He ended up with 28 points, and he got lots of great looks. He's shooting it at a high clip. When this team is playing together and playing for one another, they're a force. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch.
Substitution.
So it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
57. The Thunder. 57.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. They get a hand on it. The pass to Holmgren. Left side Williams. Back to Holmgren. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back.
This is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
Here's Santos. Yes, that goes in. Santos has got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
It's a great move and catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Santos, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. For the lead, it's hauled in by Hero.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Williams can't hit. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Heat. A 2-point game. Lays it up off the glass. Wiggins has got 7 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open teammate.
Hero passes to Adebayo. The drive by MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to...
Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander to tie it up. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Santos in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Mitchell. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Hartenstein against MP. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
And no reason to settle in that situation if they're going to give that up. He's
6 to shoot. Williams. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 10 points in just the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Mitchell. Sinks that one from the post. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for Miami.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Wiggins against Williams. Wiggins left side. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wiggins right now just using force, challenging the defense, and sometimes making them get very physical with his play.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And the Thunder making a change here. Holmgren's checked in. And both free throws good for Wiggins.
As steady as Wiggins is across the board, it's his free throw percentage over the years that hasn't reflected really how good a shooter he is.
Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Hero passes to Adebayo. MP looking around. Over in the corner, Hero. Williams against Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And Wiggins committed to help the team out offensively. Big shot.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, trailing by 2. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Goes back up. Good defense by MP.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Passes it to Hartenstein. Misses the 3. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hero's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And Mitchell gets it to go. Now it's a 6-point Miami lead.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Terry Rozier.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Let's get this game even, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 12-4 run.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
And SGA is used to bearing these kind of big-time shots. Just an outstanding leader for this team.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Now at the line, Tyler Hero. 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop, does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers. Let's hear it once again for your Heat dancers. Get loud!
Heat on D. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team foul number 4. Now at the line, Tyler Hero.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, you can tell that dependability on the court means a lot to Tyler Hero. He wants to be that guy for his team night after night.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Here's Hartenstein. And Santos pulls it down. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. Penalty. Now at the line, Davion Mitchell. 2.
Shoot 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up missing both free throws. Williams for 3. Trifecta!
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.